Hello, good morning, hello, good morning, or around lunchtime, really. I wasn't sure I was going to be with y'all on Friday, but here I am, everyone. Mother got to looking in a cookbook and she found something called a turkey taco rice skillet. Now, I don't know what intrigued her about this recipe, but you know, Mama gets what she wants, and so she said, I think that sounds good. I will do anything. I will cook anything to get her to eat. So, we're going to do the turkey taco rice skillet. Of course, black skillet. And for the Mexican, I thought I'd show y'all these. Still got the labels, the Made in Mexico labels of these antique bean cups and the antique bean pot. These probably were around 1950s. I'm not for sure if my grandfather got them or he would go down and get bricks for the ranch and haul bricks to and from there. So maybe my grandmother, somebody got these, and they've been in the house for many years. And I thought, well, to celebrate today, our turkey taco rice skillet, we will set out so when I photograph, we can have these in front of our skillet of our meal. So let me set these back over here so I do not. Now, one of the things I love that I keep all the time is this is from Mexico, an old piece jug. And I keep all my stuff in several different jugs, but that's just one I really like. Okay, we're gonna start off. Let me get our onions. You know, instead of buying all those onions and letting them ruin, I buy these great value chopped onions. Okay, now so what we're going to do is we're going to get our pan on so to get hot, and we'll add about a tablespoon, a little more olive oil. I think that's a little much, but we need to, since my neighbor brought this skillet back, I need to grease it up a little bit anyway, probably. Alright, now, instead of having that turkey meat, and I know you probably think, well, why would you buy these if... Let me get my apron. Today, let's do orange apron today. Let's do orange. Because I've got on orange and that's a orange and tie-dye. A girl tie-dyes these, and I wanted to help her by buying several, and I did, and I wore the tail off of 2 or 3 of them. It's a muscle shirt. Not that I should be wearing a muscle shirt, but I hate when your arms get old and flabby. I don't know that mine are yet, but I know that I don't need to be in a muscle shirt. And look, the cat got me. Last night I went to pick the cat up outside to move the cat. And of course, with my dizzy head, I kind of stumbled. Well, he thought I was going to attack him or something. So he went haywire. All right. We're going to just put our turkey patties into the pan, because they've been thawing out there in I don't know why the recipe said use all that grease, because you've got that grease on the patties. That don't seem right to me. I was trying to follow this recipe. I would have done it different. See, what I would do is I would have took, well, I may do that anyway, because I don't like the way this is telling me to do something. Just forget it. We're gonna take our turkey out. We're gonna do our own thing today. So we're gonna set our turkey over here. Now let me turn that grease down. See, this is what I would have done. Let me see what they want. Garlic powder, chili powder, dried oregano. Okay. I'm going to use the minced stone meal garlic when I get ready. So our chili powder, see, that's popping because I put that turkey in there. Okay, so we're going to go, smells good. We're going to take a teaspoon of chili powder. See there? I usually put it in my mortar and pestle. Teaspoon. The reason I'm using the mortar and pestle is because I want this oregano really well ground, and all I had was Italian seasoning, so I had some oregano, but I don't know what I've done with it. Plus, I like using this. So, pepper, I imagine it'd be a teaspoon, let's just say. The only way I can use this, I bought this great value table ground black pepper, and of course, I don't use the grinder. So it's too big in your dishes, so you have to grind it by hand. I feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. I have to grind my own pepper. I have to grind my own salt. So let's put some pink salt in here. I like that. I just think it's better because it makes your food. It doesn't take nothing to use one of these. That just grinds that up. That darn fire is too hot. It's gonna cap my face. I think I've been out in the sun. No, Billy Jean's been over that stove. Can't you see those burner marks on his face? That's all that man does, is cook all the time. I could tell he gained weight. Okay. I think that's good, y'all. See now, see how that's got our spices that we need. Okay, now we'll pull our... This recipe does not have onions. I cannot understand that. So when you read the recipe, just know that I put onions in it. So I'm going to do about that many onions. About a half. That might be about a fourth a cup, I would think. That's about a fourth of a cup. Well, maybe. Yeah, it might be. All right, now let me turn that up. So we're going to use our organic olive oil, or olive oil. Then we're going to take I'm going to get a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon of garlic. Fresh garlic. Okay. And when I get time for it, since it's Latina food, I'm going to put some lime, so let me set that out so I don't forget it. So you got about your fourth cup of onions. Y'all take notes if you want to make this. I'll put the recipe on, but I'm doing it different, and I'm not going to sit there and list all the changes because Alright, now I'm going to put all our mix that around in that oil. All those, oh, that smells absolutely wonderful. See, it's kind of glossy once you get them and those onions and olive oil all going. Okay, that's the basic. That's the basic. So to save time, I'm just going to put my turkey in here. Of course, if you don't have patties, you just need to brown it. Let me turn that on up, and I'll be back. Now this is really cooking down, y'all. I want it to cook down, and I'm using the back of my wooden spoon and mashing it so it gets, turkey kind of clumps up because it don't have a lot of that fat in it. So you just have to kind of squash get that. So you're going to have big old hunks of turkey into your meat, into your food, your dish. And I had I had some fresh corn still left, so I took 2 ears and I've just put them in this pan here. And I'm going to let them boil real good. Then I'll be back. And I didn't want to waste those 2 ears of corn that I had left, so I got me a whole kernel, great value, and I'm just going to put that in with it, because then I can use this corn, put butter and stuff in it for this weekend. And that'll save me from having to do a whole nother meal. Kind of like this skillet meal. I'm not too much of a fan on skillet meals, but since the position I'm in at this point in my life, they have come in very handy, and I like them. Never would have thought it. Thunk it, as they said. Never would have thunk it. Okay, let me let this cook a little more. Okay, the recipe said to add salsa to the spices and all that. Well, I didn't have any salsa, so I'm going to use great value, messy. Great value diced tomatoes. Then that will go in. I'm going to put our rice and stuff in there. So, I think, let's put our can of tomatoes in there. Something that they're leaving out that I really think it needs. And I'll tell you in just a minute. Let me get these tomatoes put in here. See, that's beautiful. Those stewed tomatoes are so much better when I don't have to sit here and peel them and stew them. And usually I try to use froze, but with tomatoes you cannot. So that's okay. A little bit won't hurt us. Let's see how that looks. Now we'll go ahead and turn our fire back up on that. Got our corn cooking. And I'll be right back. I'm going to add this on my own as the ground cumin. I really feel like it needs that if you're going to do a Texas mix flour. So we're doing a teaspoon of ground cumin. I'll add that to the recipe, even though it's not original. We're going to add that to it. Because you need that little hint of... We'll go ahead and we'll take our lime juice and we'll just squirt quite a bit of lime juice around there and let that cook down a little more. That's smelling really good, y'all. This would make good enchiladas, good juicy tacos. Boy, corn down. Pretty good. May have had camera issues, I don't know, but we'll put a lid on this and we're going to let that rice cook down with our leave here. Try to fluff the rice up. I got the corn boiling, and if the video did cut off, I said the reason I am boiling this corn at the side is so because you know I do not chew corn very well, so I'm going to forego it on my plate. Okay, I'm just going to move that, set that over here at the back so I can get a little bit of this mess cleaned up before I serve it. See, that corn is cooking down very nicely. Now I'm going to go ahead and let that corn just cook all the way down like I do the green beans, you know, till nearly non-existent. But I thought instead of me having to do that and make y'all wait until I get this all finished, I'm going to show you the turkey taco rice skillet. I'm just going to put that in a bowl for Mother. Then what I will do, get another restaurant spoon, I'll just take just a little bit of the rice, the corn, and I'll just lay that on top. Then I'll add the grated Mexican style cheese. So you see, that will be a great meal. It's easy, it's in a pot, in a pan, and these one-pan wonders, as I call them, they really help me a lot, and I hope they help you. I wish y'all was here to eat with us. I hope you have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.